meeting to order with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Thompson. Absent. Johansson. Absent. Hawley. Here. Hawley here. Poulos.
Here.
Poulos here. Vieta.
Here.
Vieta here. Bellato. Bellato absent. Rita. Rita absent. Donahue.
Here.
Donahue here. Carr.
Here.
Carr here. Slattery.
Here.
Slattery here. Osling.
Here.
Osling here. Pittman.
Here.
Pittman here. Johnson.
Here.
Johnson here. Frausto. Frausto absent. I'm present.
Thank you very much. We move on to number 4. Need a motion to approve the city council minutes for the date of September the 13th, 2016. Got a motion from Alderman Viera, second by Alderman Slattery. Any questions? Roll call.
Holly.
Aye.
Holly, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. 9 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Council?
You are all welcome to this evening's meeting. You are politely reminded the purpose of the meeting is for the deliberation of the City Council and the Mayor regarding city governance and business. If you intend to speak, please once recognized by the Mayor, approach the podium, announce your name and address. Please be further advised comments may be limited to 3 minutes or forwarded to the appropriate city personnel for follow-up.
Thank you very much. Anyone? Need your name and address.
Serial number 2, rank.
You can do that also.
It's my military. Yeah, my name is Thomas Madrigal. I live at 13427 Mozart Street. And I'd just like to thank the city, Your Honor, City Council, for allowing me to speak a few words here. And I've been in the city, I'm 67 years old. I don't know, 63, 4 years. I was in Vietnam a couple years, and I don't know if people know, I was a Dallas police officer, Dallas, Texas, 85, 86. But anyway, just want to bring up a couple things. First thing, I like to, I don't know if people see that mural that's being painted over there by Broadway and Low Western. And it's really nice. You know, a lot of those paintings were about the workers versus Hispanics that came here to go out and to work. You know, a picture of a railroad, stockyard, you know, people picking on the field, so forth. So it's really good. So I'm glad, like I said, that the city has allowed us to have that. It's something good for the Hispanic culture, more or less. And I got a couple things here. Like I said, I live over there, 13427 Mozart, and there's a lot of cars over there. And over there by that Hispanic store there, I forgot the name of the store. Just east of there, there's cars parked parallel, but they're parked 2 in a row. And I thank the city because every time I go in their area, weekends, especially weekends, I call the police department and let them know. And I thank the police department for responding to my calls. You know, because it's not right. And then also too on California Street, between Broadway and 135th, man, they got all kind of cars parked this way, that way, just. And I don't know if there's an ordinance on that, but that's. I know sometimes I come down the street going northbound and cars pull out. Just. So I don't know what the ordinance is, but they just all kind of way. It's like it looks like a. I don't want to say. Junkyard, but they just it's wrong, like you know, like I said. And also when I was I'm retired now, and I've been at Mural every other day just to see how they're doing, more talking to people, you know. Anyway, I've noticed I was talking to the owner of Mario's Tacos. He was over there by the bridge picking up garbage. I don't know if all that garbage is around the streets. Do they have city workers that actually clean up the trash there at times, or how's that work? I'm not sure.
They're all over the city.
Okay, but that's. But I just like to bring up.
We'll make a note about it.
Yeah, because like I said, Mario's telling me that he likes the neighborhood, his area look good there because he's got a lot of people customers come in from, you know, out of town, you want to look this, the cities to look presentable. But thank you very much, and like I said, question?
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else?
Good evening, everyone. Joe Gatro, 12607 Artesian, 12603 Greenwood. I'd like to say I agree with Mr. Mandeville. I think the mural is a wonderful thing. I was at Broadway and Western. I viewed it the other night, and I think it's a terrific addition down there. I wanted to bring to your attention a concern. I just noticed this today. I was driving at Orchard and Western when Paul Revere School had gotten out, and I noticed that there are a number of students crossing at Orchard Street, and there's no crossing. And making it a larger concern is that now that street has become four-way, where it used to be all the traffic funneled west because it's a one-way. It seems like those that park at the storage facility and whatever's on that other corner take the shortcut and come out, so now there are cars coming in every direction. So if you can contact District 130, and maybe something can be worked out with a crossing guard there, or to funnel all those students back to 123rd Street, because there were students running across the street today.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's really good idea.
Name and address.
Carol DePace Green, 2731 Orchard Street in Blue Island. I agree, the mural is a wonderful thing, but I also want to talk about a couple of things that are not so wonderful. One of them is the complaints regarding break-ins in the community, homes that are broken into, vehicles that are broken into, cars that are being stolen. Certainly, I think it would be a good thing if we had more patrolling, and if maybe a memo was put out on the water bills for people to be more vigilant. Thank you. The other thing I want to talk about is Blue Island City Hall has been inconsistent with Shop Blue Island First. It is unacceptable that sections of Blue Island sidewalks along 123rd between Maple and Vincennes are being replaced by Newell concrete from Calumet City. Those portions were not properly secured with snow fence or caution tape, providing numerous unacceptable safety hazards and potential injury lawsuits for the students and adults that are walking there. It does not matter how many t-shirts, scarves, or bags offered or sold if the largest portion of our municipal tax dollars leave Blue Island. We expect Blue Island City Hall to understand it is essential elected officials ensure our Blue Island tax dollars are spent in Blue Island. Thank you. There are plenty of concrete businesses in Blue Island. They should be considered first so we can keep our tax dollars here and maximize what we get from them. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Now I'll move on to this next portion. Firefighter, I'm going to call you Smith. I'm advancing here. Come on up and meet me by the podium. Chiefs, Rector, Alderman. Again, another historic evening here in the city of Blue Island. Adding to our firefighter force, reach your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Patrick Smith,
Having been appointed
having been appointed
to the office of firefighter
to the office of firefighter,
for the city of Blue Island,
City of Blue Island,
County of Cook,
County of Cook,
State of Illinois,
State of Illinois,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States of America
the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Illinois,
of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties
the duties
of the office
of the office
of the Fire Department
of the Fire Department
in the City of Blue Island,
in the City of Blue Island,
County of Cook,
County of Cook,
State of Illinois,
State of Illinois,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. I'm going to need a family member to come and pin him.
Don't stab me.
I'll give this back to our chief. There you go.
Possible. Curve it down.
Why don't we take a picture? Any family other members want to come up here and take a picture while we're up here?
Yeah.
Why don't we, we'll squeeze in the picture also?
You mean for all these good-looking men, I won't believe.
It's okay. Are we ready? Are we all in the picture?
Yeah.
We count up 3. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Keep taking some more just in case.
There we go.
Okay. Congratulations. Welcome. You need to help Grandma. There we go. The next item on the agenda is the Halloween hours. As you posted there, I posted it there from 3 p.m. until 7 p.m. I would need a motion from the council, if that's agreeable. Motion by Alderman Slattery, second by Alderman Pittman. Any comments? None? Roll call, please.
Holly.
Aye.
Holly, aye. Kulos.
Aye.
Kulos, aye. Dieta.
Aye.
Dieta, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. 9 ayes, Fred.
Thank you very much. Now regarding mayor's announcements, as Mr. Madrigal has mentioned, the mural has been in the media, not only in the social media, but Univision, Telemundo, Channel 5, Channel 7, Channel 9. And from my understanding, people as far west as California have seen it. So again, I applaud everyone who's been participating, who's added, who's contributed to that mural for its repainting here in the city of Blue Island. The other thing I want to thank in a great success was Barbecue on the Hill from the Park District. Again, everybody working together, great success there. And lastly, I want to thank Club Morelia, the soccer team who represents a lot of members who live here in Blue Island, who went for the final championship game at Gateway Stadium on Sunday. What an experience to be out there with them, taking photos. Again, Univision. We saw ourselves on TV that night. Again, a great representation of the athletic people here in the city of Blue Island. I want to thank them for inviting all of us there. Any bids, City Clerk?
No bids, Your Honor.
City Clerk's business?
No business.
City Treasurer, is there a report today? None? City Attorney? Committee reports, Community Development Committee.
Yes, Your Honor. The community I have 2 reports. I'll try to keep them short. Community Development Committee met on Wednesday, August 24th. The meeting was called to order at 7:03. Present were Alderman Hawley, Bellato, Rita, Carr, Osling, Pittman, and Johansson. Absent was Alderman Frausto. Also present were Alderman Viera, Treasurer Bellato, Jason Berry, Director Anastasia, Jim Polstro, Tom Nagel, Becky, Rich, and Joe from Hitchcock Design Group, and Betty Harmeyer. Under old business, we approved the minutes from August 10th. Under new business, there were two designs for a new sign at the Meadows Golf Club to replace the one that was damaged in summer storms. After discussion, the design was chosen and a color for the background was suggested to be blue. All were in favor. Then there was a long discussion about the business development district with Hitchcock Development Group, Design Group, I should say, and looking for direction on how to proceed with phase one. And the consensus at the end of the meeting was due to what is available and the projected funding from the district. The committee recommends that the project be designed using $2 million in each of the 5 phases, with the entire length of Old Western being one phase. It should include gateways, which we would like to have done first and before the end of the year if possible at 119th, 127th, and 135th. They should look into banners from the light poles on Western Avenue. As well, the gateways and banners would be about $500,000 and would touch each area of the district right away. Old Western design should be done with $2 million budget with a spring starting date and should include televising the sewers, and if they need to be lined, that would be outside of the scope of the district. In the meantime, the Finance Department and the Finance Committee would work on finding out the funding options. All concurred. After the meeting, there would be no further business. It was moved by Alderman Pittman and seconded by Alderman Osling to adjourn. All were in favor, and the meeting was adjourned at 8:53. We then met, our next meeting was on Wednesday, September 14th, and the meeting was called to order at 7:02. Present were Alderman Hawley, Bellato, Carr, Osling, and Johansson. Absent were Alderman Rita, Pittman, and Fausto. Also present were Jason Berry, Sean Terry, Tom Schroeder, Eleanor Farland, and Mike Brown. Under public comment, Tom Schroeder made pleas about his business on Western Avenue. It was going to be discussed later in the meeting, so we took that up at a later time. New business on August 29th, the Zoning Board of Appeals considered 5 different requests. We considered their findings of fact and had community development approval. The first one we talked about, we considered was Mach 1 mentoring. The proposed use was found in conformity with the goals and regulations within a C1 district by the Zoning Board of Appeals. It was moved by Alderman Osling and seconded by Alderman Bellato to approve and send it to City Council for approval. All were in favor and motion passed. I'd like to make a motion to approve an ordinance granting a special use permit for Mach 1 mentoring to allow for automobile repair and technical education at the property located at 12718 Western Avenue, Blue Island, Illinois.
We have a motion and a second by Alderman Osling. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Pulos.
Aye.
Pulos, aye. Vieta. Vieta, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. 9 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
We then considered Williams Automotive. Zoning Board of Appeals recommended approval of a variation establishing an auto repair shop in the R1 single family district. It was moved by Alderman Bellato and seconded by Alderman Johansson to approve. All were in favor. Motion passed. I'd like to make a motion granting approval of a variation to the Blue Island zoning ordinance of 1971 as amended for the property located at 1800 Vermont Street, Blue Island, Illinois.
We have a motion second by Alderman Donahue. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Pulos.
Aye.
Pulos, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. 9 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Next for consideration was Outfront Media. Zoning Board of Appeals recommended approval of a special use permit establishing an electronic billboard on the south-facing display at 12956 South Ashland Avenue. It was moved by Alderman Johansson and seconded by Alderman Osling to approve. Alderman Osling asked about the city being allowed to have time on the billboard to advertise events. that are coming up in the city. And it was agreed that that would be amended to be included on that, or at least asked. All were in favor, and the motion passed. I'd like to make a motion to pass an ordinance granting a special use permit to Outfront Media to allow to convert a billboard from static sign to digital display sign at the property located at 12964 Ashland Avenue, Blue Island, Illinois.
I have a motion by yourself, second by Alderman Austin. Any questions? Roll call.
Holly.
Aye.
Holly, aye. Pulos.
Aye.
Pulos, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. 9 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, we then considered Union Street Daycare. The zoning board of appeal recommended to deny the special use permit for that location due to concerns about drop-off and pickup for cars around the building. The applicant had addressed some of those issues. Eleanor Farland presented ideas for improving the drop-off and pickup areas. They would pave the alley and maintenance if the city will do the curb cut. It was moved by Alderman Johansson to send the new plan back to zoning board of appeals for further consideration. It was seconded by Alderman Osling. All were in favor. Motion passed. The zoning board of appeals meeting, they'll let them know when the meeting is. It was supposed to be yesterday. Then the next one that we considered was Health Massage Spa. The recommendation was to approve a text amendment creating a massage establishment special use in the UTOD district and establish business license regulations. Motion was made by Alderman Johansson to table this for further investigation. They have another location in Lansing and they are licensed by the state of Illinois. It was seconded by Alderman Osling. All were in favor. Motion passed. Mr. Terry will contact them and have someone attend the next meeting on September 28th. There was no recreation report, no communications report. Jason Berry presented the building and planning report from August 2016. Revenues were $41,965. Total revenues for the period ended August 2016 was $401,872.55. $93,400 in fines were sent to collection. Berry presented his business license report, including business licenses for Boost Mobile at 12255 Western Avenue, Unit 8. It's a nationally recognized wireless provider offering independent dealer and affiliate opportunities for new and emerging retail locations. They will maintain regular business hours, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Saturday, and will employ 2 full-time employees. Mr. Chop Suey at 12255 Western Avenue, Unit 1, was approved to continue business operation under new ownership. Freestyle Trucking, Inc., 3350 West 126th Street, was approved to operate a truck terminal. The business will employ approximately 25 truck operators. Operators will park private vehicles on the site when on the road with a truck. The business will operate 24 hours a day, 7 days per week. New business applications included Complete Car Care at 12506 Western Avenue. They applied to operate a used car dealership. They were requesting approval to display 3 to 4 vehicles for sale to the public. The location is not formally recognized place of business for used car sales. Mr. Urbano is not currently licensed. He's looking to have Mike Brown run the business. Mr. Brown was there looking to see what would be required to allow a license at that location. Concern over running used car lots off of a public alley and cars sitting there on the property. And there's no way for making an entrance from Western easily and would need IDOT approval for any improvements anyway. There are ordinances regarding parking lots, landscaping, and signage, all of which would need to be adhered to. Letting anything go will make it difficult to enforce similar things down the road. ABC Climate Controls at 13636 Western Avenue, professional heating, ventilation, and air conditioning service repair and installation. Currently located in the Libby building, which is presently not approved for occupancy. The business operator, Mr. Henry Martinez, is seeking to renew his current City of Blue Island certificate of business registration and maintain the space. The building is not approved for occupancy. It cannot be issued for that location. Maybe the planning and building department can work to get another location. Tom's Auto Warehouse LLC, 12514 Western Avenue, is another used car dealership next door to the Complete Car Care. The owner is seeking to maintain a 100 square foot sales office and asking to maintain roughly 15 cars for display. Mr. Schroeder offered to pave the alley that would be used to access his business. He also provided, we basically told him that he had the same requirements that the complete car care would have for that property. Mr. Terry also provided an update on some ongoing business issues. Jason Berry announced that the business development district income was $48,588 in June. They're looking at financing options and tip projections, and they're continuing to do work on gateways and working with IDOT for the specs, etc. They have a banner program underway, and we will see it soon. Under Alderman concerns, Alderman Osling asked about gates at the dollar store at 12112 Western. Alderman Johansson asked about the Citgo property, and then there being no further business, it was moved by Alderman Johansson and seconded by Alderman Carr to adjourn. All were in favor, and the meeting was adjourned at 8:27 p.m. Our next meeting is tomorrow, September 28th at 7 p.m. in the City Council conference room.
Thank you very much. Finance Committee?
Thank you, Your Honor. Chairman Rita apologizes for her absence. She's attending something at St. Walter's for the homeless, feeding some homeless people today. So that's what she's doing. So I'm going to read her motions for her. First, there's a motion for approval of payroll September 9th, 2016 for $387,947.79.
We have a motion, second by Alderman Vieira. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Holly.
Aye.
Holly, aye. Pulos.
Aye.
Pulos, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. 9 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Next, there's a motion for approval of accounts payable for September 21st, 2016 for $393,495.67.
I have a motion, do I have a second by Alderman Pittman? Any questions? Roll call, please.
Holly.
Aye.
Holly, aye. Pulos.
Aye.
Pulos, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. 9 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Next, we have a resolution authorizing execution of an agreement with John Kasparic Company for internal control consulting services for the city of Blue Island.
We have a motion, do we have a second by Alderman Holly? Any questions? Roll call, please.
Holly.
Aye.
Holly, aye. Pulos.
Aye.
Pulos, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. 9 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Next, we have a resolution authorizing execution of agreement with Tax Exempt Leasing Corporation to finance the purchase of one 2016 Elgin Pelican street sweeper.
We have a motion, do we have a second by Alderman Vieira? Any questions? Roll call, please.
Holly.
Aye.
Holly, aye. Pulos.
Aye.
Pulos, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Johnson.
Yes.
Johnson, aye. 9 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Next, before I read the resolution or the motion, it's for Class 6B real estate. This company's actually expanding their business in Blue Island, so we're actually giving one of these out for a company that's expanding and putting people to work and doing some good in the community. So just want to say how great of a positive it is that companies are investing here. So next, we have a resolution for approval of Class 6B real estate tax incentive abatement for property located at 13800 South California Avenue, City of Blue Island, Cook County, Illinois.
We have a motion, so I have a second by Alderman Johnson. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Holly.
Aye.
Holly, aye. Pulos.
Aye.
Pulos, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Osling. Osling, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. 9 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And finally, is a resolution for approval of a Class B real estate tax incentive abatement for property located at 2850 West 139th Street, City of Blue Island, Cook County, Illinois.
A motion by Alderman, second by Alderman Johnson. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Holly.
Aye.
Holly, aye. Pulos.
Aye.
Pulos, aye. Pieta.
Aye.
Pieta, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. 9 ayes.
Thank you.
And our next meeting is next Tuesday, October 5th, at 6:30 here at DC Annex.
Thank you.
October 4th.
All right, thank you. Public Health and Safety Committee?
Yes, Your Honor, I've got actually minutes from 2 meetings for the, I'm sorry, I didn't put the date of the one meeting, but this is the meeting for July, held in August. President and Director John Rita, Chief Jim Klinker. Actually, I guess what I'm trying to say, 2 months' reports were reported at one meeting, so. Okay, so the meeting was held September the 13th. President or Director John Rita, Chief James Klinker, Deputy Chief Michael Cornell, Commander Kevin Sisk, Alderman James Johansson, and myself. Absent were Alderman Dexter Johnson, Alderman George Poulos, and Nancy Thompson. Alderman Kevin Donahue was present as a guest. The meeting was called to order at 6 p.m. There were no citizens present. Fire Department report for July. The Fire Department had 401 calls, 250 were EMS calls, 212 patients were transported, 212 patients were treated, 179 patients were transported, and 73 patients refused transport. They responded to 21 general fire alarms and 29 minor fire alarms. They responded to 47 auto aid calls and 37 calls to man the station. They received 7 mutual aid response calls, and average response time was 5.3 minutes. Medical reimbursement services for July was $32,000.55, and false fire alarm fees collected in July were $100. During the month of July, the fire department was called out on 1 fatal car accident, 2 structure fires, 3 garage fires, 1 box alarm in Robbins, 1 porch fire, 3 stove fires, 1 mobile home fire, 1 garbage truck on fire, and 1 small kitchen fire. Under general information, firefighter Matt Sutkus and firefighter Matt Sheehan passed their probationary periods. Firefighter Laporta returned to full duty from off-duty injury leave. The fire department attended the 3rd of July fireworks celebration and the 4th of July People's Parade. The fire department provided a fire prevention demonstration for the Salvation Army Day Camp, and they attended the community health fair at Blue Island Medical Center. Attended a block party on Orchard Street. On July the 29th, they held the 2nd day of the Fill the Boot Drive, and they attended a block party at 11925 Maple. Under maintenance, engine 2133 had a pump bracket repaired and vehicle inspection done by Fire Service Incorporated for a cost of $1,090.21. Fire prevention, inspectors inspected 2 sprinkler systems. They did 19 annual inspections and re-inspections, 3 fire protection system inspections, and no plan reviews for the month of July. The training division completed 394.25 hours of training. Fire department report for August. The fire department had 337 calls, 244 were EMS calls. 198 patients were treated, 177 patients were transported, 64 patients refused transport. They responded to 19 general fire alarms and 27 minor fire alarms. They responded to 27 auto aid calls, and they had 13 calls to man the station. They received 7 mutual aid response calls, and their average response time was 5.4 minutes. Medical reimbursement services for August was $57,092.34. False fire alarm fees collected were $240. During the month of August, the fire department was called out on 1 car fire, 1 truck fire inside a building, and 1 kitchen fire. Under general information, the crew participated in National Night Out, and they attended the Division Street Bridge reopening. They attended Christian Life Center's Praise in the Park and attended numerous block parties around the city. Under maintenance, Engine 2133 had a full-service preventative maintenance done by Fire Service Incorporated for a cost of $1,317.25. Under fire prevention, inspectors inspected 3 fire alarm systems. They did 24 annual inspections and re-inspections, 2 license inspections, 1 complaint inspection, and 2 building inspections in the month of August. The training division completed 436.75 hours of training. Under the grants, the 2015 AFG grant, a rejection letter was received from FEMA, and the other 2 grants that have been applied for are still pending. Police Department report for July. The Police Department answered 2,626 calls for service, including 297 business premise checks, 58 were liquor establishment checks. Under cases of interest, or stats in cases of interest, there was 140 alarm calls, all were unfounded, 3 armed robberies, 1 occurred in another jurisdiction, 9 residential burglaries, 3 were unfounded, 71 well-being checks were conducted on senior citizens. There were 7 calls for shots fired, 102 domestic disputes, and 349 traffic stops. Total money collected for the month of July was $16,301.82. They patrolled 16,440 miles. Under liquor establishments, there were 3 subject removal calls, 3 disturbance calls, and 1 fight call in the month of July. Under injuries, on July 20th, an officer was bringing a friendly dog into the Blue Island Kennel. The dog bit the officer in the hand, and the officer went to Metro South Hospital where the wound was stitched up. The wound became infected, and the officer was admitted to the UIC hospital the next day. Under training, Sergeant Harl and Corporal Sepisi attended the use of force workshops at the Burbank Police Department. Under miscellaneous, on July the 30th, the Blue Island Police and Cook County Sheriff's Police conducted a joint DUI roadblock at 127th and Kedzie. The Police Department held a national night out on August the 2nd, and they attended the Chicago Southland Dragon Boat Festival on August the 13th. This is kind of past. First day of school is Wednesday, August 17th, and de-escalation training for the entire police department was August 30th and September 1st. Police Department report for August. Deputy Chief Parnell made the following statement: the Blue Island Police Department has taken steps forward the last 3 years to respond to the needs of the community by better training, accountability, and transparency. The recent de-escalation training is another example of being proactive to the needs of the citizens and training all of our people to make the Blue Island Police Department the best police department in the Chicago metropolitan area. The Police Department answered 2,482 calls for service, including 230 business premise checks, 65 were liquor establishment checks. Under statistics, there was 93 alarm calls, all unfounded, 8 armed robberies, 5 residential burglaries, 1 was unfounded. They conducted 3 well-being checks on senior citizens. There were 6 calls for shots fired, 103 domestic disputes, and 388 traffic stops. Total money collected for the month of August was $35,713.31. They patrolled 19,307 miles. Under liquor establishment calls, there were 2 fight calls, 2 disturbance calls, and 1 battery call in the month of August. Under community policing, the community service unit was requested to the 2600 block of Grove for a senior who is in need of special services. The senior was transported to the hospital for an evaluation, and the senior is receiving the care needed. The community policing unit attended a meeting with School District 130 regarding improving security measures at the district. It was determined that the city would use Code Red for the district schools in the event an incident was to occur. Under training, the entire police department was trained in de-escalation training. Upcoming events, Rail Safety Week was September 11th to September 17th. Sex offender compliance checks will begin the third week of September in preparation for Halloween. It was mentioned that Bar Rescue was filming at the Island Bar, and the drug take-back event is tentatively October 22nd. For the 911 center, in July, the 911 center answered a total of 10,580 calls, and in August, they answered a total of 11,125 calls. Their monthly health and sanitation, in the month of July, there was 21 health and sanitation inspections done. In the month of August, there was 24 inspections done. Under Alderman's concerns, Alderman Carr mentioned street signs that had been tagged with gang signs, and there was a short discussion of National Night Out events and the blessing of the water ceremony. Meeting was adjourned at 6:36. Our next regular meeting will be October 11th at 6 p.m. in the East Annex.
Thank you very much, Alderman. Anything else?
No.
Next meeting,
Mr. Metzger.
did you, I didn't hear it, I'm sorry.
October 11th at 6 p.m.
Thank you, Alderman. Municipal Services Committee?
Thank you, Your Honor. One item for your consideration, for the council's consideration, is an ordinance rescinding no parking this side of the street, directly south of 12913 Irving Avenue in the city of Blue Island, County of Cook, and state of Illinois.
Have a motion, have a second by Alderman Vieira. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Holly.
Aye.
Holly, aye. Pulos.
Aye.
Pulos, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. 9 ayes.
Thank you.
Also want to add kudos to Alderman Vieira for staying on top of that and being so persistent. So, our next meeting is October 12th, 2016, 6 o'clock here in the East Annex.
Thank you. Judiciary Committee, any report?
Yes, Your Honor. The Judiciary Committee met on September 1st. The meeting was called to order at 7:04 p.m. Attendant present were Alderman Hawley, Poulos, and Slattery. Absent were Alderman Vieta and Frosto. Also present were resident Alan Stevo. Mr. Stevo asked when Chair Frosto will be back. He's had some conflicts and will be back as soon as he can. There was no old business. Under new business, there was a handicap parking request. It was at an apartment building and the lot was considered private, so we were referring it to City Attorney Raines and the Building Department to look into that a little bit further. Under codification review, the public nuisance ordinance regarding alarm systems was presented. It went through Public Health and Safety Committee. And then there were changes made to Chapter 95 that we talked about at the last meeting. Were all made, and we will continue to look at that in the next meeting. Under Alderman concerns, Alderman Poulos asked about an abandoned car that's still in an alley. The car's been ticketed, but it's still there. There being no other business, it was moved by Alderman Slattery and seconded by Alderman Poulos to adjourn. All were in favor, motion passed. The meeting was adjourned at 7:28. The next meeting is Thursday, October 6th at 7 p.m.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any aldermanic announcements or comments? Alderman Carr?
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor. I'd like to draw our attention back to Deputy Chief Cornell's statement about our police department taking steps over the last 3 years to respond to the needs of the community by better training, accountability, and transparency. On a nearly daily basis, we see various police departments on the evening news. It is because of the professionalism and excellent training that our department receives that Blue Island is not in the news, at least not the police department. Recently, a call was received that a man was seen with a gun leaving one of our local bars. The caller described the man and the vehicle he was driving. A short time later, one of our officers pulled the vehicle over. The occupants of the vehicle would not follow the officer's instructions. They were uncooperative and became argumentative and disruptive. The deadlock between the officers and the suspects lasted several hours. Our officers handled the event professionally and eventually resolved the situation without injury or loss of life on either side. A gun was recovered at the scene. Our officers did an excellent job, and I'd like to say that I am proud, as we all should be, of the conduct and caliber of our officers and the department as a whole.
Thank you very much. I was waking up because of that, and I heard it. And again, congratulations to the officers for the training. It did last hours, but they did the right thing, and I'm proud of them. They did the right thing. Alderman?
Yes. I want to thank Bob Hoffman's Public Works for cutting down those baby trees and bushes along the Ketty Bridge. Looks good. You can see all the way through. Now Robbins and Cook County need to tighten up the other end and clear that stuff out. Just wanted to thank them for that. Thank the people that was involved with the mural. It's a beautiful situation, beautiful thing that we've been trying to get done for, I know, at least 2 of my terms anyway.
Yes.
And thank the businesses for wanting to stay here in Blue Island and expand and things of that nature. Thank you very much.
And Alderman, I want to thank you and the residents living in California Gardens area. To your point, for the meeting, the neighborhood community meeting was held last week.
Yes.
Strong support for Neighborhood Watch. They're very interested in forming their own neighborhood watch groups out there and working together with the authorities and with the city. And I congratulate all members on that. And on a sad note, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, no, finish, Mayor. I'll go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, please.
All right. On a sad note, we lost one of our officers. Officer Huggard passed away. He was one of our part-time officers. You would see him at cruise night, walking up and down, greeting people. His nickname was Bear, Teddy Bear or something to that. But well loved from the community. He worked for us, but he retired from Cal Park. Worked in other departments as far west as Cicero, Illinois. Again, we will miss him. His wake is this coming Thursday. You can get in contact with us and we'll relay that information. And his funeral service will be this coming Friday. So again, keep him and his family in your prayers, Officer Huggard. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. So I'm about to say, I don't want to make it seem like I'm picking on St. Benedict Church and School, because I really like St. Benedict Church and School. I have my Bengal pride wristband on, but they're the culprit of this right now. We have this beautiful, brand new beautiful sign at 127th and Vincennes, welcoming people to Blue Island, and for the last 2 months, there's been a St. Benedict sign obstructing it. Could this be removed? Could we ask him to remove it and not allow future
We'll talk to them.
advertisement there? Because it's taking away from this nice sign that the ordinance built for us and the quality that was done to it. So, again, not picking on St. Benedict's, they're the rule breaker, the culprit for this. So, thank you.
We will let them know. Any other comments? Need a motion to retire for closed session for consideration and discussion of pending litigation. Need a motion? Do I have a motion by Alderman Hall, second by Alderman Poulos?